Hey everybody, it's Debbie.meighan with Washington Fine Properties, and today I am going to talk about evaluating the pros and cons of whether I should buy land and build my dream farm from the ground up, or should I buy something that is already built and pay a little bit more up front. So let's start with buying land and building your farm from the ground up. Of course, first we have to identify the land, and maybe you want to use your farm consultant or a county extension agent to help evaluate this property as to whether it will be suitable for your horse farm. Your real estate agent, if they are specialized in equestrian and land purchases, can be a valuable resource to help you figure out which piece of property could be suitable for what you'd like to do. Just remember that land loans are not like residential loans. You'll need more money down or possibly even cash to buy the whole thing. And I advise this for people who really want what they want. You know, if they want a custom home and they want a custom barn layout, this may be the way to go. Just remember, if you've been watching my What Does It Cost series, there's all these different elements that come into play when you are building from the ground up, and you might want to take all of that into consideration as you take up this project. And you might want to take those factors under consideration before you undertake such a big project. I usually advise my clients to buy the most horse facility on a property that they can afford to buy, because it is easier, faster, and lots of times less expensive to buy those things already in place. We've talked about how much fence costs. We've talked about how much it costs to build a barn. And if you're building a house on top of that, it can really get quite costly. So I always feel like you end up spending less money in the long term if you take on someone else's, property and maybe adjust it to what you would like. Now, of course, everyone's different. In my case, I was married to a builder, so we definitely were building our own house. So it seemed to make sense for us to build from the ground up. But it was not a quick process. It took us a few years. And you really have to determine whether is this a place that you want to move into? Do you want it now or do you want it later? So evaluating those things for what you want are really the most important pieces of this puzzle. And remember, I love getting your questions and comments, so drop them below.